Residential real estate prices climbed in the year ended in August by the most in 2 years, a sign housing will continue to help drive economic growth. The S&P/Case-Shiller Index of Property Values in 20 cities rose 2% from August 2011, the biggest year-to-year gain since July 2010, after rising 1.2% in the year to July, the group said today in New York. The median forecast of 25 economists in a Bloomberg survey projected a 1.9% gain. After a slump in prices that began in 2006 pushed the country into recession, the stabilization "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." In home values is contributing to gains in consumer confidence that are helping underpin spending. Federal Reserve policymakers have promised to keep interest rates low through mid-2015 to spur growth and reduce unemployment. The housing recovery has had modest momentum, said Anika Khan, a senior economist at Wells Fargo Securities LLC in Charlotte, North Carolina, a subsidiary of the largest U.S. mortgage lender. "We still are looking for housing improvement and think that trend will continue." Estimates in the Bloomberg survey ranged from gains of 1.5% to 3.1%. The Case-Shiller Index is based on "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The 3-month average, which means the August data were influenced by transactions in June and July. All U.S. equity markets, which were closed yesterday, will be shut again today in the aftermath of Sandy, the Atlantic superstorm that slammed into the East Coast. It was the first shutdown for stock markets in consecutive days due to weather since 1888. The Securities Industry and Financial Markets Association said bond trading would also be suspended today. 1-month change home prices adjusted for seasonal variations increased 0.5% in August from the prior month, with 19 of 20 cities showing "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Gains. Seattle was the exception, showing a 0.1% decline. Unadjusted prices climbed 0.9%. The softening in unadjusted prices that typically happens at this time of year as sales cool may be exacerbated in the short-run wake of Sandy, said Khan. "We could see in the Northeast in particular a little bit of a pullback in home sales," Khan said. "The month-to-month declines are going to be because of the seasonally slow time of year," she said. The year-over-year gauge provides better indications of trends in prices, according to the S&P/Case-Shiller Group. The panel includes Carl "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased. Case and Robert Shiller, the economists who created the index. 17 of the 20 cities in the index showed a year-over-year gain, led by an 18.8% increase in Phoenix. Atlanta led declines, with a 6.1% drop. Continued recovery. The sustained good news in home prices over the past 5 months makes us optimistic for continued recovery in the housing market, David Blitzer, chairman of the Index Committee, said in a statement. Borrowing costs are near record lows thanks in part to a Federal Reserve open-ended commitment to purchase $40 billion of mortgage debt. "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." The month. The average rate on a 30-year fixed-rate loan was at 3.41% last week compared with 3.36% in early October. That was the lowest in data going back to 1972, according to Freddie Mac. Americans bought new homes in September at the fastest pace in 2 years, the Commerce Department reported last week, with demand up 27.1% from a year ago. Improvement in the housing market has rippled through other parts of the economy, including materials suppliers such as Lowe's Cost Incorporated and Whirlpool Corporation (WHR), the world's largest appliance maker. Shares of Whirlpool, "Thank you for trying verbose. This recording will go away once the product has been purchased." Based in Benton Harbor, Michigan, reached their highest in more than 2 years this month after the company raised its 2012 earnings forecast. "We continue to see some early but consistent signs of housing recovery, which makes us increasingly optimistic about a more structural demand recovery," Mark Bitzer, president of Whirlpool North America, said during an October 23 earnings call.